Alright guys, now some of you might remember the video that I made like 3 weeks ago regarding the new endgame mode that will be coming to Genshin, and we finally got pretty much the full information on how exactly the new endgame mode is going to look like, and it's pretty insane. I'm talking weapon skins, primo gems, a completely new concept, a co-op mode, and yes, this game mode will actually have a co-op mode. It's pretty insane, so let's just get right into it. I'm going to break it down for you guys, and I'm going to explain what exactly this game mode is going to be and how exactly it's going to look like. So without wasting any time, let's get right into it. Alright, so as you can see, there will be 3 different bosses that you will have to fight, and there will be difficulty levels from level 1 to 5. Now, one thing that's very important regarding this whole thing is if you are playing level 1 to 3, which is what you need to actually get all the primo gems, you will be able to actually use characters more than once. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this means that you will be able to use the same characters for all 3 of these bosses, or if you'll be able to use them for each level over and over. Like, I'm confused what exactly this means, but I'm just going to assume that it means that you can use the same characters for all 3 bosses, and if that's the case, it means that to get all the primo gems, to get pretty much all the rewards, you can use the same team or the same characters for each boss, so you don't need to worry about having a completely different team for each boss, so that is very good. But what is actually the difference between level 1 to 5? Now, level 1 to 3 is what you need to do to actually get all the rewards, so you can get all the primo gems by completing levels 1 to 3, and the bosses in level 4 to 5 are significantly more powerful and have extra features. So to get these rewards on here on the right side, to get all these primo gems, you only need to do level 1 to 3, which is great, and only if you really want some additional rewards, which is going to be like artifacts or Mora or some other stuff. But if you want to get additional rewards, then you can do difficulty level 4 and 5 as well, but you don't need to do level 4 and 5 just to get these primo gems. Alright, if you want to get these primo gems, all you need to do is level 1 to 3, which is really amazing because it means that to get these primo gems, you can use the same team or the same characters for all of these bosses. And if you are going to play level 4 and 5, you need to have a completely different team for each one of these bosses. From level 1 to 3, each boss is going to have a 10-minute duration to actually defeat the boss. For level 4 to 5, it's going to be 120 seconds, which I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to do this, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But 120 seconds is a huge difference compared to 10 minutes. Like, that is pretty insane. Another difference is that on level 4 to 5, as I already said before, you can't use a character more than once, so each boss needs to have a completely different team, and you can only co-op with players in your world. Once again, this is a very confusing description. Like, does that mean that this endgame mode is going to be in the open world? I don't know what this means, but yeah, the point is, when you are playing level 4 to 5, the co-op mode is going to be restricted as well, but it doesn't really matter because most of us only need to worry about level 1 to 3 because that's all you need to do to get the important rewards, which are going to be the primo gems, obviously. Now, at the start of this video, I mentioned that we might be getting weapon skins, and it's because of what it says right here. For every 120 resin spent via the second method, you obtain 1 extra reward for free. And after spending 1200 resin, you will get an unknown reward, which is speculated to be a weapon skin. Now, I don't know why exactly it's speculated to be a weapon skin, but there must be a pretty good reason for that, so hopefully this is true. And all the other additional rewards that you're going to get for not only doing level 1 to 3, but also level 4 to 5 are going to be artifacts and Mora and probably some other stuff as well that is just simply not listed here. As you can see, it says after completing level 3 or above, use resin to claim reward once. Now, this description is kind of ass, but it's going to be some pretty interesting rewards. We just have to see what exactly it's going to be. Now, as for the duration of this endgame mode, this is another very confusing situation because it says in the first 10 days of every phase, you can spend an extra 20, 40, / 60 resin to claim additional rewards. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't say when exactly this endgame mode is going to reset. I don't know if this is going to be 10 days long or 14 days or 29 days, but because we are only getting 450 primo gems in total, I'm going to assume that it's going to reset every 14 days. It might be 29 days, or it might even be every 10 days. But I honestly don't think that, because if it would reset every 10 days, it would be 1,350 Primogems per month, which would be a lot. So I don't think that is going to reset every 10 days. Every 14 days or every 29 days is what we can expect for this. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to talk about this because for the first time in like months, there's actually some really good news to talk about. So I'm looking forward to this new game mode, but let me know what you guys think about this new game mode down below in the comments. And as always, I wish everyone a nice and wonderful day.